Today, we'll be covering critical procedures that are designed to protect your safety and the safety of everyone in our workplace during an emergency. Whether it's a fire, medical emergency, severe weather, or an active threat, knowing exactly how to respond can make all the difference. Our goal is to ensure that everyone is prepared, confident, and ready to act quickly and effectively in any situation. Your understanding and participation in this training are essential to maintaining a safe and secure work environment. The Emergency Action and Contingency Plan outlines the specific actions and procedures that company employees must follow in the event of an emergency or accident involving the release of hazardous substances or waste. The primary goal of this plan is to minimize risks to human health and the environment from fires, explosions, or any unplanned releases of hazardous materials into the air, soil, or water. During a fire, it's crucial to act quickly and follow established procedures. Immediately notify a supervisor or manager and call 911. Activate the nearest fire alarm. The nearest fire alarm is located in the front office in front of the lobby. Employees that have been trained on how to properly use a fire extinguisher will respond to the fire and use a fire extinguisher if appropriate. The facilities manager or EHS manager will meet the fire trucks at the entrance and guide them to the fire. If the fire is near chemical storage areas, ensure that the fire department is informed of the chemicals on site. Depending on the severity and nature of the fire, a full evacuation may be necessary. A chemical spill occurs when hazardous substances are accidentally released, posing potential risks to human health and the environment. If a spill of 5 gallons or less occurs, immediately notify your supervisor. The supervisor will contact the EHS manager or maintenance to determine the appropriate cleanup procedures. Use the proper absorbent materials to contain the spill. Always wear the necessary PPE when handling chemicals. For larger spills greater than 5 gallons, immediately contact the EHS manager or maintenance. Depending on the type of chemical and the spill location, it may be necessary to involve an external company for containment and cleanup. In some cases, an evacuation of the facility may be required. Decisions on partial or full evacuations will be made by the emergency coordinator. Department leads will manage the evacuation process within their departments. Each department leads is responsible for conducting a head count once their department has been evacuated. Any missing individuals must be reported to the EHS manager. Follow the evacuation maps posted near each exit for detailed directions on where to assemble. In the event of a full evacuation, employees are expected to exit the building in a calm manner and stand at their department-designated gathering area. Each year, the EHS manager will pass out a sticker with updated emergency contacts and the designated gathering area for each department. Employees must meet at their designated gathering area before being released to return inside the building or sent home. This is a color-coded map of each department's gathering area. Our building's communication systems are managed by SOLA Security. For emergencies, contact the Emergency Communication Center at 1-800-430-8832. The SOLA security operator will notify the Rosemead City Fire Department if a fire sprinkler activation causes any pressure drops in the water lines. The plant intercom system operates independently from the main power supply and will be used to alert employees during emergencies and issue evacuation orders if necessary. In the event of an occupational injury, employees should seek immediate medical attention at Concentra in El Monte, or employees can still be taken to Alhambra Hospital. Employee authorization forms are available outside the EHS office. For life-threatening emergencies, such as requiring an ambulance or police response, dial 911. In the event of a fire, call the local fire department at 626-444-2581. In case of a hazardous chemical release, dial 911 immediately and call Veolia Environmental Services at 800-688-4005. In some cases, the CUPA may need to be notified. The local agent's number is 323-890-4089. The hydrogen supply line is equipped with a flow limit valve that will automatically shut off in the event of a leak exceeding the preset value of the hydrogen furnace consumption. In some emergencies, it may be necessary to manually shut off the hydrogen supply using the manual shut-off valves located on the supply cylinders. In the event of a gas emergency, the main gas line is equipped with a manual shutoff valve for quick response. This valve is clearly marked and positioned above a glass pressure gauge for easy identification. For additional safety, the main supply valve is located next to the gas meter. This gas meter can be found behind the facade wall in the north parking lot, which may require accessing the exterior area of the building to reach. Lastly, the electrical main panel is located in the north parking lot. This panel controls and feeds power to 3 additional panels situated inside the building. In case of electrical issues or emergencies, the main panel in the north parking lot serves as the central control point for managing electrical distribution throughout the facility. In the event of an earthquake, prioritize your safety by following these guidelines. Stay indoors and immediately move away from windows, glass, and outside walls, as they are more susceptible to breaking or collapsing. If possible, drop to the ground and take cover under a sturdy desk or table. Hold on to one of the legs to stay secure. If a desk or table isn't available, crouch or kneel next to a sturdy piece of furniture, such as a filing cabinet, which can provide some protection. Always shield your head and eyes by keeping your head down and covering your face with your arms to protect against falling debris. Remain where you are until the shaking stops. Avoid running outside during the earthquake, as this can increase the risk of injury. Once the shaking has stopped, assess yourself for any injuries. Then, check on the people around you to see if they need assistance. If evacuation is necessary, do so calmly and safely. Be mindful of obstacles such as fallen debris, broken glass, or damaged fixtures that could pose additional hazards. Be on the lookout for fires, gas leaks, or other dangers that may arise after the earthquake. Report any hazardous conditions to the appropriate authorities immediately. By following these steps, you can help ensure your safety and the safety of those around you during and after an earthquake. In the event of an active shooter, it is crucial to act swiftly and follow these guidelines to maximize your safety and the safety of others. The standard protocol is often summarized as run, hide, fight. If it is safe to do so, assess the situation and immediately leave the area. Do not waste time gathering personal belongings. Your priority is to get to safety. As you exit, keep your hands visible to law enforcement or others who may be assisting. If escaping is not an option, find a secure place to hide where the shooter is less likely to find you. Lock and barricade the door if possible and stay out of sight. Silence your phone and remain as quiet as possible to avoid drawing attention. If your life is in immediate danger and there are no other options, be prepared to defend yourself. Use any available objects as weapons and commit fully to stopping the threat. After the situation has been resolved, call 911 as soon as it is safe to do so and provide the authorities with as much information as possible. Follow police instructions closely, keeping in mind that they are there to help ensure your safety. Maintaining composure will help you think clearly and act effectively in a crisis. Always be aware of your surroundings, know the layout of the area you are in, and be familiar with emergency exits. In an active shooter situation, acting quickly and decisively can save lives. Our facilities are equipped with comprehensive first aid resources. We have 4 large first aid kits strategically placed throughout the main building, and 1 additional kit located in the second building for quick access during emergencies. There are 2 AEDs on site, 1 in the main building near the main time clock, and 1 in the second building near the kitchen. Only trained and authorized employees are permitted to use the AEDs to ensure proper and effective usage. In the event of an injury during an evacuation, a wheelchair is available across the room from the EHS, Environmental Health and Safety Office, which can be used to assist individuals with mobility issues or minor injuries during evacuation. Quickly determine whether the injury is minor or severe. If the injury is minor, assist the person in continuing the evacuation. If the injury is severe, do not attempt to move the individual unless they are in immediate danger, such as from a fire or structural collapse. Moving them in these situations could cause further harm. If the injury is major, Immediately call 911 for professional medical help. Provide clear and detailed information about the nature of the injury and the location of the injured person. All employees are reminded to remain calm and composed while exiting the building. A calm demeanor helps prevent panic and ensures that the evacuation proceeds smoothly and safely for everyone involved. These measures are in place to ensure that all employees receive prompt and appropriate care during emergencies while maintaining the safety and efficiency of the evacuation process.